What's going on, guys? GSMessy here and welcome to a brand new video, and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today's going to be Saturday 12th of January, we'll confirm this to go through as well as the potential rumours. So just before we get started, if you can show your support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button for more and press the bell notifications next to it so never miss an upload. My previous video will be down below in the description box. At a current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, it's a new transfer video. And finally, in the comment section below, what other videos would you like to see me do on this channel? And the reason I'm asking that is because I want to know what you guys want to see on this channel when transfer windows are closed. And a lot of people have also told me to carry on doing transfer stuff when the windows are closed, basically, because to be fair, even though transfers can't happen, there's still always rumours. But let me know down below. And now let's jump into the very first player of the day. It's a confirmed transfer, that's going to be James Collins. He joined Ipswich Town in the Championship, is a free transfer as before he was a free agent, as a short-term deal until the end of the season. And I don't know the exact reason why, but West Ham fans used to call him the Ginger Pele. This next one did feature in yesterday's episode, but now it's all official, confirmed by both teams. That's going to be Malo Gabbiadini. He joined Sampdoria in the Serie A from Southampton, and it's a £10.8 million fee. And now we have got the former Leicester City and Chelsea centre-back Robert Huth. He hasn't had a club since last summer, and there was some speculation regarding his future, saying he'd be going to Derby County. Like a football account on Twitter did say he's joining Derby on an 18-month deal, and he basically quote retweeted that saying, "This literally couldn't be less true. I've retired. I just haven't done an interview and cried about it." But yeah, he has now officially announced his retirement from football about 6 or 7 months after leaving the club. And now we have the first rumour of the day, and it's according to Marca in Spain, and they're saying Schalke want to sign Barca's Munir. His contract expires in 6 months' time, and then it'll be a free transfer. Apparently Barca have tried to get him to stay by offering him new contracts, but every single one so far he has in fact rejected, as he already has his sights set on joining Sevilla, not Schalke, on June 30th. And then we have a player non-FIFA 19 Ultimate Team, but I imagine if he does make the transfer, will be added very soon, as according to Sport Build. They're saying Borussia Dortmund have agreed a €16 million fee with Boca Juniors for defender Leonardo Balerdi. Now, even though he's not an Ultimate Team, he is still on FIFA 19 head-to-head and kickoff mode, and also career mode. He's 6th on rated centre-back, 78 potential, and his stats are really bad. And next up we have another Borussia Dortmund rumour, and this one is according to Euro United. They're saying Borussia Dortmund want to sign Ajax's Hakim Ziyech, and if they were to buy him in the January transfer window, they'd loan him back for the remainder of the season. It doesn't mention any kind of fee at this point in time, but during the summer transfer window when Roma were trying to get him, I believe it was like €30 million or around that region. And Ajax could be making a crazy amount of money this summer because Frenkie de Jong apparently going to Barca for €75 million, but definitely staying for the winter window. De Ligt probably about 60-70 mil plus, Ziyech 30 mil, Van der Beek linked to PSG for 20 mil. So much money. And next up, according to L'Equipe in France, they're saying Ligue 1 side Monaco are among a number of clubs considering an approach for Michy Batshuayi, with the striker heading back to Chelsea. Valencia have confirmed they'll be cutting short a loan agreement. It was supposed to be a year, but now it's a 6-month deal, and that means the likes of Everton and Monaco are both about to make a move. Now Sky is saying Everton want a permanent deal for him, whereas for Monaco, it'd probably be a loan deal for this season. Now you would imagine the striker would be very much interested to go to Monaco, because obviously Thierry Henry is a manager there, and he worked with him previously with the Belgian national team. And next up we have got Felipe Coutinho, and this one's according to Evening Standard, who to be fair aren't too reliable. They're saying Barca are prepared to sell Felipe Coutinho in order to fund a move to bring Neymar back to the club. The former Liverpool playmaker has struggled to make an impact at the Camp Nou, and can end up being replaced by a fellow Brazilian and his best friend. Now it's kind of mad because Barca paid around £140 million for him, and so far this season overall, he struggled for game time. I still think he's a world-class player, just at this point in time definitely a dip of form and definitely a dip of confidence. But you go back say 2 years ago when he was playing for Liverpool, his final year at the club, he was unplayable in most games. And now Sport are saying Barca are considering a January loan move for Alvaro Morata. The Chelsea striker is keen to leave Stamford Bridge this winter, with his agent already having held talks with Sevilla and Atletico Madrid. But Barca are now set to enter the race as they look to bring in a backup forward for the second half of the campaign. But to kind of go against these reports, at least according to Mundo Deportivo, the striker will not be going to Barca. Contrary to widespread reports, the Spanish champions are not interested in signing the 26-year-old. and it does seem the favourites to sign him at the moment at least are going to be Sevilla. And next up, according to Tutto Mercato, they're saying Cagliari midfielder Nicolo Barella, who has been labelled as a new Pirlo, has decided against joining Chelsea this month. The Blues boss Mauricio Sarri was prepared to sanction a £45 million transfer for the 21-year-old playmaker. Now Cagliari technically have already replaced him because they've agreed a deal already with, I think it's called Nunez from Boca Juniors, but according to reports in Italy, Barella's move won't be to Stamford Bridge, it'll be to Napoli instead to replace Allen. And Allen is linked to move to Paris Saint-Germain, but the fee right now, the difference between PSG and Napoli is very far apart. And now we have a player very close to joining Chelsea according to Sport Italia, as Leandro Paredes. Chelsea's move to sign the 24-year-old who currently plays for Zenit in Russia has reached an advanced stage. Apparently Chelsea will be paying around €30 million for him, and to be fair in this market, that seems like a very good deal. I have seen him play quite a bit as well because a couple years ago he was to move to Liverpool, and where he's playing for Roma and I think outloaned to Empoli, he was very good. And now we have got one according to Sky Germany, they're saying Tottenham are interested in signing Borussia Mönchengladbach midfielder Dennis Zakaria. And the reason for this is because they're trying to sell Moussa Dembele to Beijing Guoan in the Chinese Super League, that's around £9 million fee, so to replace him they're looking at Frank Kessié from AC Milan and Zakaria. And in regards to FIFA Ultimate Team, obviously if you've done his Footmas card, he's actually a very good player in game, so maybe if he gets a couple of informed cards, he could be very meta for Prem teams. And next up we have one according to Tutto Sport. They're saying Inter Milan are interested in signing Juventus' midfielder Paulo Dybala, and that's in the event that Mauro Icardi ends up leaving the club. Inter have been unable to negotiate a contract extension with the Argentine striker, who has been linked with several top European clubs. In yesterday's episode he was linked to move to Real Madrid, and prior to that it was the likes of Chelsea as well. But to replace him with Dybala would be pretty strange because yes, Dybala is a world class player, I'm not saying that, but Juve, would they sell to Inter? I'm not too sure, and he's not really an out and out replacement for Icardi. And in fact the article does say that if they do sell Icardi, they want Lautaro Martinez to lead the line and Dybala to come in and compensate for his loss of star power. So yeah, it'd be Dybala going as a playmaker again and Martinez as an out and out striker. And next up, according to Gianluca Di Marzio, he said Juventus have approached Real Madrid to discuss the possibility of signing Isco. The Bianconeri have already agreed a deal to bring Aaron Ramsey to Turin from Arsenal this summer on a free transfer, but they also have their sights on landing the Spaniard. Isco has fallen out of favour at Real Madrid over the past few months, and his entourage have already held discussions with Juve, and in particular their sporting director. Now when I have talked about Isco in transfer videos over the last week or so, there's been a lot of interest there from likes of Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea, Man City. Many different teams will be interested if he is available. And yet another Juventus rumour now is according to Tutto Sport. They're saying United could be open to the idea of allowing Paul Pogba to return to Juventus, that's if they're given Douglas Costa in part exchange. The former Bayern Munich player is a long-term target for Manchester United, but Juve are very much keen to retain him. Now, do I think that rumour has any legs whatsoever? I imagine Pogba would be interested to go back to Juve at some point, but as part of a deal with Douglas Costa, no chance. Now, if Jose Mourinho is still manager of Manchester United, would I still say the same thing about that rumour? Probably not. But ever since Solskjaer took over again, to be fair to Pogba and United, he's playing much better, playing a forward position just behind the strikers, playing somewhat of a free role, scoring goals himself, setting them up, and he's got his confidence back. And I'm not saying Douglas Costa is a bad player at all, like the opposite of that, but for Paul Pogba, he is worth so much more. Right, so now I'm doing the second part of the commentary, and at this point in time, there's quite a few more confirmed deals going through. The very first player is going to be Ryan Gold. He joined Hibernian in the SPL from Sporting in Portugal as a loan deal for the rest of the season. And you go back 3 or 4 years ago when he made the move to Portugal, they were referring to him as the Scottish Messi. A player that featured earlier on is going to be Manir, and since then has joined Sevilla from Barca. It's a €1 million fee and he's set for a medical. A centre back called Verba has also joined Sevilla, this time from Ajax, as for €10 million. And file confirmed today, it says Fabregas. He is now officially playing for AS Monaco and he's obviously joined from Chelsea. It's a £10 million fee and it's on a 3.5-year contract. Now you would imagine Chelsea are very close to announcing a centre midfielder themselves now, very unlikely to be Barella, but I think it's either Paredes or one coming up in just a second. But first up we have got one from Sky Sports saying that Fulham have turned down a £50 million bid for Serbian star striker Aleksandar Mitrovic, and it's from an unnamed Chinese club. So just like Marko Arnautovic a couple days ago for 35 mil, it might even be the same team. And now talking of the other centre mid linked to Chelsea, it's going to be Rabiot from Paris Saint-Germain. So L'Equipe said Chelsea have made an inquiry to PSG regarding the midfielder. This time last week, reports were suggesting he's already agreed to go to Barcelona on a free transfer in the summer, but since then, in particular yesterday, Bayern actually said we'll pay for him in January, and it seems they're not the only ones actually planning to do so, because according to Paris United, Spurs have also contacted them. And the final one today is according to various sources, saying Leeds United are in talks to sign Real Madrid goalkeeper Kiko Casilla. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So as always, if you enjoyed it and enjoyed transfers, make sure to show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button for more, and press the bell notifications next to it so never miss an upload. My previous video will be down below in the description box. Current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time is a new transfer video. And finally, in the comment section below, what other videos would you like to see me do on this channel? Let me know down below. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.